take things out of order. Do you want me to tell Bill? And then I guess Julia can read the motions, or I can step down. And can, okay. Either one. Sue, are you ready? Good evening, everyone. It being 7:30 on Tuesday, June 18th, 2024, we will begin our town council meeting. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence to honor all those who serve in our military at home and abroad and for their families. Thank you. Clerk Semino, can we have a roll call, please?
Councilor Barrica?
Here.
Councilor Flaherty?
Here.
Councilor Hume?
Here.
Councilor Maglio?
Here.
Councilor Moran?
Here.
Councilor Quilty?
Here.
Councilor Reynolds will not be attending this evening. Councilor Ringus will not be attending this evening. And Councilor Ryan is presently not here.
Thank you very much, Clerk Semino. Councilor President Ryan is running a little late, so we're going to begin the meeting this evening, and we're going to take the business out of order as a result. So we'll start with the approval of minutes, and we'll save the announcements until President Ryan arrives. Do we have a motion to approve the minutes of May 29th, 2024?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? That is unanimous. Thank you very much. All right, moving on to our old business. Order 23080, which is CPC appropriation, request for appropriation, fire station historic restoration, or take up any action relative thereto. This is still going through our committee process, and we are going to continue this to a future council meeting. We do need to open the public hearing, close the public, and then continue the public hearing. So is there a motion to open the public hearing for 23080?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor to open the public hearing?
Aye.
Any opposed? That is unanimous. And now is there a motion to continue the public hearing for order 23080 to October 15th, 2024 at 7:30 p.m.?
So moved.
Is there a second? Thank you, Councilors Flaherty and Hume. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That is unanimous. Okay, next on our agenda is 24027, resident petition 460 Pond Street, or take up any action relative thereto. I will refer to Councilor Flaherty, Chairwoman of the Committee on the Department of Public Works, for their recommendation.
The Committee on the Department of Public Works met earlier this evening and voted unanimously for a favorable recommendation to the full council on Order 24027.
Thank you very much, Chairwoman Flaherty. And I know, thank you, Director Arsenault, for being with us this evening. Would you like to speak on this matter, Director? No? Okay. Would the proponent like to speak on this matter? No, okay. In that case, and I know that the motions have all of the conditions therein as well, so everybody bear with us while we read the motions unless there is any questions or comments from the council. All right, do we have a motion for Order 24027?
Motion to grant resident at 460 Pond Street to petition the Braintree Town Council for a curb opening and curb closing for a relocation of the current easement and access to 460 and 460R Pond Street with staff recommendations.
Thank you, Councilor Flaherty. Clerk Semino, do those recommendations need to be read into the record?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Thank you very much, Councilor Flaherty. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That is unanimous. Congratulations. You're welcome to stay, and you're also welcome to get on with your evening if you'd like. Okay. All right, thank you. All right, so for the next three items, it is requested from the mayor's office that we take them up as same night action. Is there any council member who objection on orders 24030, 24031, or 24032? Okay, seeing none, we will proceed. 24030, FY 2025 operating budget. This is a vote to correct and confirm a total amount approved. So just by way of background, the town council voted to approve the FY 2025 operating budget. The motion contained a typo that was $68,145 higher than the actual budget total. The town council did not, and pursuant to section 6-6C of the town's charter, could not increase any particular line item or add any programs. Rather, the total amount approved by the town council was simply an error and not a deliberate attempt to increase any particular line item or program of the budget. Where the town council voted to approve a higher bottom line for the FY 2025 budget, but did not also make a corresponding increase to any particular line item or add a program, the practical effect is that the council approved the mayor's budget request at the lower amount of $162,182,692. So if you add up all of the line items and the programs requested by the mayor, including the offsets from various funding sources, the total appropriation comes out to that amount, the $162,182,692. So the additional $68,145 voted by the town council at our budget hearing was not appropriated for any particular purpose. It was simply an error. So to avoid any confusion or the appearance of noncompliance with section 6-6C of the charter, it has been recommended to us that the town council correct and confirm the proper amount as follows, and that will be read into the record as the motion in a moment. But will be a vote to correct and confirm the total amount approved as $62,182,692. So thank you for listening to that background information. I don't know, Director Esmond, if you wanted to add anything to that.
No, just other than
You just have to speak into the microphone.
apologies to the town council members here for the omission, and we'll continue to try to do better.
Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm late.
We are ready for this motion to be read.
Okay, do we have a motion?
I have a motion that the town council vote to correct the vote taken under order number 24020 to confirm that the total amount to be raised and appropriated for the town's FY 2025 operating budget is $162,182,692, such that motion number 1 of order number 24020 shall be corrected and entered into the records of the town council as that the town of Braintree raise and appropriate the sum of $162,182,692 to provide for all of the expenses for the maintenance and operation of the town's several departments and programs for the fiscal year 2025, and that the several sums herein set forth are hereby approved for the several purposes and are subject to the source of funding for said expenditures as outlined on Exhibit A, specifically that the sum of $106,149 be transferred from golf course receipts, the sum of $300,000 be transferred from the overlay surplus account, the sum of $28,500 be transferred from the Waterways Improvement Fund, the sum of $22,000 be transferred from the sale of cemetery lots, the sum of $1,037,517 be transferred from water and sewer receipts, the sum of $57,678 be transferred from stormwater receipts, and the balance be raised in the tax levy, which shall include $2,659,099 from the debt exclusion. So moved.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Okay, hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? That's unanimous. Okay, so I'm trying to get my bearings here, sorry. So I apologize that I was late. We're going to go back on the agenda to, we have the Norfolk Probate and Family Court Registrar, Colleen Briley, is here. She's going to give us an update. So Colleen, why don't you come up, please? Welcome. Good
Hello.
evening. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm
So
doing good. I
wonderful-
was running a
so
little late. I
wonderful to be here.
apologize.
That's okay.
Yeah, so, Colleen, you were going to give us a little update on the probate court
Absolutely.
and how everything's going. Thank you.
Sure. So my name is Colleen Brierly, and I was elected as the Register of Probate for Norfolk County in 2020, sworn into office on January 6, 2021. And when I started in the registry, I've been an attorney, a practicing attorney in the juvenile courts and in the probate courts since 1996 when I became an attorney, but I really didn't have a full understanding of what went on behind the counter. I had done some internships at the Brockton District Court, so I did have a little bit of an idea, but I had no idea. And when you look at the registry, it just looks like an office, but you would really have no idea how amazing that place is. And it truly is an honor to be a register, and it truly is the best job that I've ever had. My job is really dictated by Mass General Law, Chapter 217, and one of the primary responsibilities that I have is to maintain all of the records, so all the filings, keep track of all the money, and I have to have a little bragging rights right now because I just got word from the trial court audit division that I passed the audit, and that is the first time the Norfolk Registry has passed an audit since they've been doing them. So that's an amazing accomplishment that my whole team has accomplished. So I would venture to guess that if I told you you had to go to the Norfolk Registry, it probably is in your top 5 least favorite places that you would ever want to go. I think I'd be right about that. Maybe top 10, but I'm thinking it's probably top 5. What we deal with there are real life matters, real life situations, crisis, big events in people's lives. There's divorce, divorce, custody, the Department of Revenue is right in our office. I've been able to expand that to, we have 5 Department of Revenue case specialists now. We have divorce, custody, probate, DCF. It has a huge presence in our court with guardianship of minors. We also have guardianship of adults when kids age out into where their parents will need assistance from a guardian to help with the least restrictive future for their child. And we do change a name, all kinds of things. We do accounts, estates, all of these formal probates, informal probates, voluntary administration. So the subject matter is very wide. It's much more than the juvenile court, the district court. And when I came in, I created a business plan. and based on the operational needs of what I saw that the registry needed. When I took office, there were only 18 employees working in that registry, and that is for our entire county. So I've been very successful in working with the trial court management and have expanded that to almost 40. I believe it's 40, including me, excuse me, employees now, team members that are working in that registry. And my business plan really is simple. It's more hands on deck to process that paper, to make sure that I'm being accurate and efficient in doing my mandate to maintain those records. And those records are voluminous. They go all the way back to the Adams family. I have John Hancock's will in my possession to make sure that it's maintained and kept properly. And I've been able to, from the Chief Justice, he is John Casey. Chief Justice John Casey has given me to work with me 2 assistant registers, and I have a first assistant registrar, Michael Barbadoro, who I believe grew up in Braintree here, who's amazing. So I have been extremely lucky to have such a great team. And again, I've expanded that office to 40 people now, and we're doing really well. So when I talk about all the positive things, so that's kind of the boring part, is the record keeping. But what's exciting in that place is the amount of positivity. So in all of the people that I've hired, another part of my business plan is not to simply hire somebody that's going to become, the cliche state worker and stay there for 30 years and collect a paycheck. I would rather hire somebody with a degree, a bachelor's degree in a subject matter that pertains to the court, people that are interested in even therapy or criminal justice or social work, who are going to be there at the counter to that person that's coming in on the worst day of their life. Maybe they're being pushed into a divorce they don't want. Maybe their grandchildren, maybe their own child has a heroin addiction, and DCF is looming, and they need to come in and get an emergency guardianship of their grandchild so that they prevent that child from going into foster care. So the team is excellent. I'd rather have somebody stay there for 4 years, 5 years. And we have a great union in the trial court, and I believe that I'm working extremely well with them. But again, I'd rather have a professional person that wants to be there, and maybe they move on. Maybe they see working in the registry as a resume builder as opposed to just coming in and punching the clock every day. So that's what I'm striving for. And I hope to be elected again, but I believe that that will really be the impact that I've made on the change to public service, because I do view myself as a public servant, and I try to instill that into each and every team member that I work with. So that's basically it. I've also, the former registrar, Patrick McDermott, had created some alliances with Dove, Domestic Violence Ended, and I'm growing that. And Grandparents Raising Grandchildren, which is an agency. It's a nonprofit, but it's affiliated with DCF as well, for those grandparents that have had to step in, or any relative that's had to step into that parental role, maybe later in life. And this agency provides all kinds of support, including connecting them with Mass Health, rides to school, things of that nature. So we have all of that right at the registry. Kinship Navigator, again, that's another agency that helps when people have to step in and take guardianship or custody of another child. I'm trying to think of all. We also started a access to justice program at the public libraries, where people can go in and access the registry just through a computer set aside at the library. So I believe we have that in many cities and towns across Norfolk County. You can actually do a court hearing right at the library. It's very useful for somebody who's experiencing domestic violence in their relationship. They can just go to the library, hop on their hearing, and not have to be in the same courtroom with the alleged offender. Excuse me. And so basically, I would invite all of you to come down, because when you, again, look at the registry, it looks like a bunch of desks and people just processing paperwork. But there really is so much more going on there. We have a guardianship clinic every Tuesday, and we have the lawyer of the day program. People come down. We have one there set every Tuesday, and we're trying to expand that all the time. But some weeks we'll have somebody there 3 days a week, 3 days of the week, and then, then it depends on the availability of the attorneys. So, but I'm constantly working on that as well. Does anybody have any questions? Yeah.
Anyone have any questions for the Register of Probate?
Yeah. Again, you're more than welcome. Just come down. We're located in Canton at 35 Shawmut Road in an industrial park over there. So, yep.
Thank you, Colleen.
Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you very much.
So Colleen,
Thank
hang
you.
on one
Yes.
second. So, I had the good fortune to meet Colleen back in 2020 when she was elected to the Register of Probate. And it was so interesting to see when Colleen got elected because there were different, and I know I'm a politician, so there were different politicians running for different seats, and Colleen really wasn't a politician. She was somebody that really was running for the office because she thought she could make a difference, and this is what she was doing, in her career, being a lawyer. And when I met her, I just immediately liked her, and I thought the world of her. And I got to know her a little bit as she's been the Registrar of Probate, and I've seen the work that she does when she's dealing with the residents of Norfolk County when they're going through very difficult issues in their life. When you're at the Registrar of Probate, the Registry of Probate, as Colleen said, there can be a lot of tough things going on in your life. Somebody dies, you're getting divorced, different things that are going on. So it's really nice to see that someone is qualified with so much experience and someone that really cares about the constituents of Norfolk County is the Registrar of Probate for Norfolk County. So as I said, I got to know Colleen a little bit. I know she's a foster parent. One of my friends, his grandson is on Colleen's son's hockey team, and they would be, I'd hear all the stories about the boys playing hockey, and I just really, that's how I got to know her a little bit, and I'm just really so happy that we have somebody in the Register of Probate's job that's really, a good person and doing a good job and a caring person for the residents of Norfolk County. So, Colleen, we have an award for you tonight in recognition. I'm going to read the award, and I'm going to come up and give it to you, and we want to take a picture with you. So, the Braintree Town Council, in recognition of Colleen Brierly, is recognized by the Braintree Town Council as the 2024 Women in Leadership Award honoree for displaying intelligence, deep thought, and making impactful change for serving as a role model for women and girls of all ages. So let's come up and give you that. Thank you, Colleen. Okay, so what are we on now? We're on 31? Yes. Okay. apologize. Okay, so now we have 24031, Mayor FY '24 Supplemental Number 2, vote to amend Mayor Reserve Order 240199 or take up any action related thereto. It requires same-night action, so we do not have to open a public hearing for this, so do we have a motion on this?
Motion that the town council vote to correct the vote taken under order number 240199 to confirm that the $300,000 reserve created shall include the term article reserve, such that motion number 9 of order number 24019 shall be corrected and entered into the records of the town council as that the sum of $50,000 be transferred to licensing and inspectors, that $35,000 be transferred from licensing, health expenses, public health nurse, that $5,000 be transferred from Department of Public Works construction engineers, that $53,260 be transferred from Department of Public Works highway, labor, custodians, mechanics, that the sum of $25,000 be transferred from Department of Public Works ground maintenance, labor, custodian, mechanics, that a sum of $41,740 be transferred from Police Department, Patrol Bureau, sworn personnel, that a sum of $50,000 be transferred from library, current topics, librarians, that a sum of $40,000 be transferred from elder affairs, administration, administrative clerical, for a total of $300,000 to be transferred to the mayor's office administration consultants article reserve. So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Do we have any discussion on this? Okay, hearing no discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's unanimous, thank you. The next item on the agenda is 24032, Mayor FY '24 Supplemental Number 2, vote to correct and confirm total amount approved for golf fund transfer to be $269,000 or to 241910 or take up any action related thereto. This we can do same night without an open public meeting, so do we have a motion on this matter as well?
Motion that the town council vote to correct the vote taken under order number 2401910 to confirm that the total amount to be transferred from fiscal year 2023 certified free cash is $269,000, such that motion number 10 of order number 24019 shall be corrected and entered into the records of the town council as that the sum of $269,000 be transferred from Golf Fund FY 2023 certified free cash, from which a sum of $100,000 shall be transferred to the General Fund FY 2023 certified free cash. A sum of $25,000 shall be transferred to Golf Department Administration part-time employees. A sum of $15,000 shall be transferred to Golf Department equipment maintenance, mower repairs. A sum of $76,000 shall be transferred to Golf Department turf maintenance improvements, and a sum of $53,000 shall be transferred to Golf Department Golf Pro professional staff. So moved.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's unanimous. Thank you. So that's 24032. We're done with the old business. Before we go to the new business, I wanted to ask if any counselors had any announcements. Sorry, I missed the beginning of that.
Just want to remind residents that Braintree Day will be Saturday, June 29th, and our annual parade will start down at the RMV and proceed down Washington Street and end at Hollis School. Great fun day, fun-filled day for everyone, so please come on out and enjoy the day. That's Saturday, the 29th.
Thank you. Any other announcements? I just wanted to let everyone know that our Councilor Meredith Berica was honored by the Mass Housing Authority for her work to create more housing in the Commonwealth, and I just want to say that I'm very proud to serve with you, Councilor Berica, and I just want to say great job. Thank you.
Thank you, President Ryan.
Okay. Is there any other announcements? No? Okay. So the next item on the agenda is new business to refer to the Committee of Ways and Means. Do we have a motion for that?
Motion to refer Order 243033 to the Committee of Ways and Means.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? That's unanimous. Thank you. Our next council meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024 at 7:30 PM. And Sue, is that going to be our only meeting during July?
Hopefully. Yes, it is, July 2nd.
Thank you. Before we take a motion to adjourn, I just wanted to say congratulations to the 2024 NBA champion Boston Celtics, who won the NBA championship last night, and I'm so happy and proud of them. So with that, I'd also like to thank, are we being broadcast tonight? Thank Beld for BCAM for broadcasting our meeting tonight. And with that, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you.